Hey guys, it's Cisco, and this is the 1/4 scale custom Marvel vs. Capcom Gambit. So, I don't actually really play fighting games very much, so I can't really say that I'm actually a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, but I am an X-Men fan. And in terms of 1/4 scale Gambits on the market, there's basically this one and the Sideshow one. And I've had the pleasure of seeing the Sideshow one in person, and it's got a beautiful sculpt on the body, really nice head sculpts, but it's much more of a museum pose, and I always prefer an action pose, or at least a semi-action pose. And I like really interesting bases, and it's just got that plain X base. And I have a preference for sculpted capes over fabric capes, so this one was kind of a no-brainer for me. I really liked it from the first time I saw the pictures, and wow, in person, I'm really, really impressed with it. The base is really large, the clear resin waves of energy just look really incredible. I like his pose, and there's a couple of different switch outs for what you can have him holding, and 2 head sculpts. And in photos, I really thought I was going to much prefer this bearded one, which most people seem to like a bit more. The other clean-shaven one, though, which looks a bit younger, I absolutely love that now that I've unboxed it and had a look at it. It might even be my preference over this one. But I'll just give him a quick spin, and then we can get in closer for some details. So basically, the different configurations of the hands are he can be holding the staff in one hand like this, and his open hand can be holding the card that you can see there. It's an Ace of Spades. He's also got a switch out for his right hand that's the energy cards. So it's again like a clear resin like the base. So I'll swap out to that a bit later. You can also have him holding the staff in both hands. So I'll just take the camera off the tripod now, and we can do some close-ups. Okay guys, here we go with close-ups. So I'll just start with the head. So this is the bearded portrait, as you can see. I really like this one as well. You can see the stubble there. There's some nice texture on the skin. And they put some different colours into his lips. They're not just a flat one colour. I like that. He's got the furrowed brow, and his eyes are like black with a purple iris. Looks really nice. So then you got the black that goes around. I really love this sculpt on the hair. Just the way it flows, I think it looks really natural. And it's just got some like slightly lighter highlights on it to give it a bit of depth. Just give you a quick look at the back. So then we're coming down to the jacket. You can see the beautiful texture on the jacket there, and there's nice shading in the creases. And I really, really love this sort of quilted look inside. In the neck and collar area. Just something about the way it's sculpted and shaded. It looks like you could touch it and that it would be soft. Like, it just really looks like media. I really love that. There's beautiful sculpted creases in it. And I really like the way it's designed to flow to the side. And as you can start to see here, there's a bit of like weathering and dirt around the ends of it. Just spin to give you a better look. So it's quite large, the way it flows to the side like that. And yeah, just some nice details at the bottom. I really, really like it. So just back up to the neck. So the black on the head is like a quite matte color, and then the blue here is a more shiny, more reflective type paint. So again, it's got some shading in it. I really like the paint app in general on this piece. And then you've got the silver there, and then you get down to his abs. Really like the way they've sculpted his body. More silver here, and then you're getting down to the blue, and again you can see the shading of his muscles and also in the creases of the costume. It's really well done. And then there's like mud and a little bit of weathering on the boots. Nice little details. Just get you the other side. You can see the weathering again there. So some people have commented that they thought the colors were too light, that they would have liked the pink to be more purple, and I know the sideshow legs are the much darker sort of navy blue / black kind of color. I actually really like these colors because, as I mentioned before, they just pop so much. The whole thing is just so bright and eye-catching. I actually love it. I think the Bowen has similar colors to this one as well. I might try and find a picture, but I don't know, I really like it. So just spin quickly around to the back here, get you a little bit of a look at the staff. So it's got these kind of, I don't know the word for it, different shapes, sort of designs on it, and it is asymmetrical, so it's not exactly the same all the way up. And it's heavy, it's like thick, heavy metal. It looks really nice. And then I'll just get you get the hand. The gloves are a nice kind of shiny black, you can see there. And then, try and get that in focus. There we go. So he's holding the Ace of Spades. So that's a kind of a thick plastic type of material. Just sits nicely in his hand like that. This is probably my favorite configuration so far with the Ace of Spades and the staff, but I'll switch out to something else a bit later. Okay, and then we're down to the base, and the base is this kind of tiled floor, maybe a street, something like that. Nice kind of weathering, texturing on it. It's got this kind of grooved pattern, and again, it's not sort of exactly symmetrical or anything, which I find sort of more interesting. I like it. And then you've got the clear resin. and in so obviously I've got it in sunlight. In light like this, it just looks so amazing, and it's sort of hard to judge how big these pieces are. That's sort of my hand there. They're really quite large, and as I said, really eye-catching. I really like it. Might just spin you around to the back. So these smaller pieces there, these two at the front, come attached to the base, and then this big one pegs in. Yeah, really cool. And then the last thing about the base is I really like how some of these bits of the like tiles or pavement are bent upwards, if you can see that. And there's one over here, you can kind of see it's bent up. I just think that is a nice little detail, you know, as if he's sort of battling someone, that there's a battle going on, and that with you know, the powers and things that you know, there might have been explosions or something, and some of the pavement has been like lifted upwards. I really like that. Alright guys, I will quickly switch out to the other head and probably a different hand, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here we go with the younger looking head, and I've got the energy hand with the cards on at the moment. So just get you in a bit closer. I feel like this head really doesn't look as good in photos and video as it does in person for some reason, whereas the other one does. But yeah, in person I really like it. You can see the hair is a bit longer than on the other portrait too. And again, the way the hair is sculpted to be, you know, flowing, it just looks really amazing and really natural. I think Erick Sosa sculpted both of these portraits, but I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I really like both of them. So I'll just get you in a bit closer now. Again, really nice texture on the skin. He's got a little bit of his, you know, it looks like he's got his lip curled up a little bit there. I think it just gives it, you know, a bit of nice character. He's just got a little bit of like 5 o'clock shadow, like on the beard area. That's a good shot of the eyes. Again, black with the purple iris. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I like them both. I don't even know which I like better, but I'm really happy with both of them. Just give you a spin around on the hair. Sorry. There we go. Again, subtle little highlights, you know, with the different browns, just to give it a bit more depth. And then got the energy hand on. Looks really nice too. So you can kind of see that he's holding cards. If you know Gambit and you sort of know his character and that's his thing. Other people who saw this setup were like, oh, what's going on with his hand? So I must say that I really liked in the prototype, there was little bits of the card painted in there, sort of a little bit in the center there and a little bit kind of at the bottom right. Just a little bit of white, and you could just see it was playing cards in there sort of around the resin. That's probably my only thing that I would have liked to be different about this piece, really. I would have liked to have those little bits of card painted in. I'm really considering, there's a guy in Australia who does repairs and paints and that kind of thing. if I can find a way to package the hand safely, like to my satisfaction, I'm really considering sending it over there just to get those cards painted in, because I really like this guy, and I'm definitely intending to keep it for quite a while. So that would just be a little something extra. But yeah, I really love the way this guy came out. Really impressed with the quality of it. So the body itself, the legs, the body, really heavy, feel like quality, if that's a thing. The base, again, really heavy. I actually had a lot of trouble getting it out of the styro. I had to have someone help me. It's a bit embarrassing, but I've been a bit sick, and yeah, anyway, the clear resin looks absolutely beautiful. The cape, again, the cape actually feels like a fiberglass. It doesn't even feel like a plastic. I don't know what it's made out of, but it feels extremely sturdy and yet lightweight, and I'm suspecting that it's fiberglass. Yes, as I said, I love both portraits. The metal staff looks incredible. Yeah, just really happy with this guy, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to catch you next time. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.